All right, guys, we're live. What's going down, man? This is your boy DJ, Just J, with Just Dimes ENT, and I am your host of the Soto You Dig. Want to say what's up to Soto Nation and everybody out there. As you guys come in, go ahead and come in, hit the thumbs up for me. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to be live today, and I'm going to be doing a news update, very similar to what Tommy does, so I'm going to be partially emulating my brother. So shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. I had a story that was sent to me specifically to the email address, and they wanted me to do this. And it seemed like it was something simple. We could have just came in, did it, got out. But it seems to be a pretty complex story. So I'm gonna do my best to try to do it some justice. If you guys can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. I'm gonna test this thing out to make sure that I can be heard, and we'll go from there. Give me just a second. Okay, I think we got pretty good sound there. It's not too bad. Let me give a shout out to my people in the chat. As you guys come in, I will shout you out as we go. And like I say, it's definitely more on a somber note that I'm going to be doing this news update. So hopefully everybody understands that. I will probably open the dig again and give you guys a little more content here today. Definitely want to give a shout out to my brothers and my sisters that also operate platforms on Tommy's channel, which is my sister Tanisha, my brother Relationship Rehab, my brother Shotty King, and last but not, and certainly not least, my sister Packer Girl, aka Nerdigans Inc. And we are all operating these platforms by way of my brother Tommy Sotomayor. We give a shout out to Jesse Baker in the chat, Ella L, nice to see you back. Jeremiah Siddle, nice to see you back. Chorus 15, my sister, always showing love. Gary the truck driver. What's up, Gary? XVL, what's going down, XVL? Rowena Anuski, what's going on? Sarita Gamble is in the building. Okay, she says we have audible here. Good. My brother Jason Gunn says we are loud and clear. Good deal. LaTroy Demps in the building says at work listening to the show. Good deal. Let's see. Roger Cash. Gumbo plays everything. Backwoods Barbie is in the building. And Zikos Red Phoenix in the building. Very much so. Thank you guys so much. I also want to give a special shout out because I'm sure I will see her here shortly in the chat. And I want to give a special shout out. I'm looking to the camera and say to what's up to Jay McLovin. Always in the building. Even though she's not in the chat right now. But that's my baby. So much love. Thank you for being here and watching and supporting me always. Alexandria. What's up, Alexandria? Long time no see. What up? Let's see. Young Sykes. Ichigbo. Okay, what's going on? All right, guys. I think that is enough for the shout outs for now. If anybody else comes in, I'll try to give you guys some love here. Like I said, we're doing a little different, and I'm going to give you guys a news update. So hopefully you guys kind of understand. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to announce the host of Tommy's platforms. I'm going to give you guys an introduction song as usual. Then we will start the news update.
Can folks, shout out Kane coming to you live from Caneland.
Hi, my name is Tanisha Finley, co-host of the Morning Soto. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. See you there. Thanks.
Hey, what them guys do with the business is you already know it's your country can folks. Shout out Kane coming to you live from Caneland, and of course representing that Soto gaming world to the fullest. So whenever you need to satisfy your gaming sweet tooth, please don't hesitate to come through to youtube.com/Soto gaming world, because we got you. But of course we need y'all to hold us down in the same way, and you can show that Soto Nation love by dropping a like, dropping a comment or two, sharing a video or two, and if you truly enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button, okay? Now, once again, that's youtube.com/Soto Gaming World. It's your boy Shouty. I hope to see you over there, Soto Nation. And we yeah.
Hey, live! What's going on, people? I am Brian Redman, co-host of the hottest show on YouTube, The Guru and the Whore. Also, I host The Relationship Rehab as well. Two of the hottest shows on YouTube, people. If you don't know, now you know. So make sure that you go to both channels. Make sure that you click the like on the videos, click the share, but also, most importantly, you gotta click the subscribe, baby, so that you can know what's happening. Also, make sure that little bell is clicked so that when we go live, you'll get the alerts so that you can be in the place when we go live, because I'm telling you, the show is always lit. So, as always, everything that I do is so that you or somebody else can become a better version of themselves. I love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Peace, and I'm out. Bye, live.
What's going down, man? This is your boy DJ, Just J, with Just Dime TNT, as well as the host of the Soto You Dig. This is a platform for members of Soto Nation to join the live Google Hangouts panel on this channel. We have very open and candid conversations about a plethora of topics, and every once in a while talking about just whatever comes to mind. We highly encourage new members to join the panel, and especially for first-time members, gotta make sure you show your face on camera. Other than that, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and welcome to the Soto You Dig. We'll see you soon. Peace.
And again, this song is provided by my brother L Smooth. I think it is only right to play this particular song. So shout out to my brother L Smooth. And this song is called Hold On. It's a pretty. Wait a minute. Got it. I got it. Forgot about that echo. But again, this is my brother L Smooth, and I think this is a perfect song to play. And it's called Hold On. It's also in celebration of Black History Month. So shout out to my brother L Smooth. What's up, Melvin Sloan? My sister Alex, Orlando Deuce, excuse me, Chevelle, Max Powers.
War paint on my face cause it's a war. Not even the clerk knows what the world has in store. It's a must to be stronger than elephant tusk. From dusk to dawn you can be laid out on your lawn. Survival tactics you better practice. That way you learn to strike quick like matches. Fight fire with fire. Yeah, I'm a leader for hire. Black owned businesses, I'm a product buyer. Grow your network to get your network. I'm a poetry in motion on a tune expert. Let's work, let's build, let's bring back the essence. That way we stop getting treated like peasants. Hold yourself in higher regard. Yeah, I know you got scars. Collaboration, the great minds will raise the bar. Since my talent been unveiled to the planet, people saying hip-hop is alive. Oh, damn it. Only the strong survive. Survive if you're strong. Sam cook the game cause a change gonna come. Hold on. Hold on. Only the strong survive. Survive if you're strong. Sam cook the game so a change gonna come. Hold on.
Yeah, nigga, hold on. Look, minding my business, highly significant. Where the power don't allow you to be innocent. Only cowards devour power for benefit. For the younger people's well-being at the expense of it. I'm here for what I came for, that's it, and I'm going home. Lone wolf don't look for nobody to throw a bone. This for my leaders admitting when getting got. You can either make it right, run from it, or sit and watch. Hit a couple game winners while missing most of my shots. Still had a boxing woman, I never fit in a box. Y'all forgive me for my sins, help me forget these crooked cops. If you don't get what it takes, no, it still took a lot. I don't put it in the status, I just ain't the type to say it. Murder, 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 I don't do it, I okay it. Everything everybody trying to do is so archaic. Trying to be famous, rather be superstars and be the greatest.
Only the strong survive. Survive if you're strong. Sam cook the game cause a change gonna come. Hold on. Hold on. Only the strong survive. Survive if you're strong. Sam cook the game so a change gonna come. Hold on. Hold on.
Yo, hey, life is like a ride without the seatbelt. You gotta put your pride aside when you need help. And I need it more than ever. Hey, every day is cloudy weather. But when it comes to weather and storms, tell me who do it better. Adjusting any element. I'm from the 405 jungle. Lions, bears, elephants. Young niggas out here for tiger stripes. Nothing sweet. And I ain't talking Tony the tiger type. They ride at night. Pull up on you in this day. Aim and shoot you in the face. Jump in the car and speed away. Could careless by catching the case. Cause nowadays they careless by catching the fade. It's always the innocent catching the stray. I'm feeling like Malcolm with the chop. Peeping through the window, just checking out the block. Making sure it isn't hot. Cause these devils quick to run in your spot. Take everything you got, then leave with no second
Only
thought.
The strong survive. Survive if you're strong. Sam cook the game cause a change gonna come. Hold on. Hold on. Only the strong survive. Survive if you're strong. Sam cook the game so a change gonna come. Hold on. Hold on.
All right, mic check. All right, guys. And once again, I'd like to give a shout out to a couple other people that showed up. To Queen, what up to Queen? Herman Rice, what up? My sister Katie is in the building, what up? Takiwa Loveland is in the building. She says, how is this pertinent to the headline? Actually, what you just saw was a song that is dedicated to Black History Month by my brother L Smooth. And I actually should have put up the cover art also because it's pretty cool. But it actually has people like Malcolm X on there and a couple other people. And that is a tribute to Black History Month. So at least for this month, I'm going to definitely make sure and feature that song. Now, as far as where is my brother Tommy actually did a live show earlier. He did live shows yesterday. So if you guys didn't get a chance to check those out, you might want to do that. But this particular channel is run by me. Of course, I'm DJ Just J. I'm hoping I don't have to, let you know that. You should know who I am if you're here. But if you don't, it's quite okay. Joe Huya is in the building. What up? And Birds Nation, Dominique Duke. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get this thing started. Now, this particular show is going to be kind of more on a somber note. And again, what you have here is you're looking at some photos from some different things. And as you can tell from the title, the show is titled Brockton, Massachusetts Mom Killed Her Children During a Ritual Incident. And yes, you guys did read that correctly. I love the song, but when it came on, I saw the headline. I apologize. Okay, no problem. That's exactly why I didn't react to you in a negative way. I got you, sister. No problem. So, like I say, that song is in tribute to Black History Month. And I think it's a good song. It's hip hop. My brother's a big time hip hop guy, so I'm glad you understand. Ronald Glover, what's up, man? And like I say, I'm being a little more somber with this particular show, and then we'll open it up, I think, a couple more times here today also. So, again, the title is Brockton, Massachusetts. So if you guys are not familiar with Brockton, you might be familiar with Massachusetts. Now, you don't hear a lot of news going on in Massachusetts, at least throughout the U.S. as far as, news stories about murders and things like that. So I think that makes this a little more unique, especially considering some of the cities where you hear a lot of, murders going on. Yes, I did say ritual. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. And what you have here are you are looking at two brothers. So the children that you see in these photos, which they're going to cycle through, so you guys will continue to see different photos. This photo here is actually the mom that was accused of, that was charged with murder of her two children, was the sister. I'll show you guys that here again in just a moment when it comes back around. But they are holding a candlelight vigil for the two children that were murdered. It's so crazy, man. Like, I don't quite understand. This is a photo from the courtroom. Let me see if I can pause it here. Oh, goodness. I can't. Hold on. I could probably just pull her photo right back up, because it looks like that's going to continue to cycle. So what I'll do here is I'll actually give you guys her photo. And this is the woman that is the mother of the two boys that were murdered. And her name is, let me pull it back up here, make sure, because I had a couple of names up. Give me just a moment. It's so funny. Every time I start these shows, I think I have everything together, and yeah, I don't sometimes. This woman is Latarsha Sanders with an S. So there's an S missing there. Latarsha Sanders. And what I'll do here is I'll see if I can put, no, I can't do that. I don't want to do that because I'm going to mess it up. But it's spelled Latarsha. Latarsha Sanders. This woman here is 43 years old, and she is the mother of multiple children because, as you guys heard, I was speaking about one of her daughters that was in the courtroom in support of her mother throughout this process. Because one thing that you guys will find out is that they're actually saying that that her other children were actually there during the court proceedings in order to support their mom and asking people to pray for their mom. And the reason why I find this a little bit odd is because of the fact that this mother is being held responsible for the murder of her children. Again, her name is LaTarsha Sanders, and she is 43 years old. And this story comes out of Brockton, Massachusetts. Let me go ahead and take that off of there. Now, that picture there is the daughter. Let me see. I don't know how to go back in this thing because I don't know how to stop it, which kind of sucks. Maybe I can slow it down. I'll just slow it down a little bit. Okay. Now, these are the two boys that were murdered. And again, I'll tell you guys more about that. I'm going to read you guys a couple of news articles, and I have a couple of videos to show you also. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, why did my news story go away? Okay. All right. Brockton, Massachusetts. And this comes from mysanantonio.com. And they got this news article from, it looks like the Associated Press from AP. A Massachusetts woman used a kitchen knife to stab two of her children to death and later told police it was a part of a voodoo ritual, authorities said on Tuesday. So yes, Sister Chastity, you asked, was this a ritual? I don't know how all of this is tied, but yes. A Massachusetts woman used a kitchen knife to stab two of her children to death and later told the police it was part of a voodoo ritual, authorities said Tuesday. LaTarsha Sanders, age 43, told police she attacked her 8-year-old son, Edson Marlon Brito, and that is Brito, B-R-I-T-O, with a kitchen knife as part of a ritual, but failed. So she attacked her 5-year-old son, Lasan Brito. Assistant Plymouth District Attorney Jessica Kinney told a judge during Sanders' arraignment on murder charges. She told police it had to do with quote-unquote voodoo stuff. According to a police report of their interview with her, the older boy, now I want you guys to hear this. This is what you're not going to find too funny. The older boy was stabbed 50 times. She admitted to the killings, Kinney said. Now, I want you guys to hear that. She stabbed this boy 50 times. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. Tommy did a story recently where there was a woman that was stabbed 50 times by a man. And I remember watching that story that Tommy did, and the way that he described it, because it's so hard to understand, like when you hear stabbed and then you hear stabbed 50 times. So imagine, like if you was to take something, like let's just say a pen, and you take it in your arm or something like that, and you take it and you just do the motion, not actually stab yourself, but if you were to take it and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 50 times. And from what I understand, she stabbed both of them. Now, why did I literally sit there and count to 50? Because I heard Tommy say it before, and I said, you know, that's actually a pretty interesting thing. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Just with me doing that right there, my shoulder is tired, and I'm just tapping myself. You have to take a lot of force to take a knife and put it through skin. whether it's a kid or not. Whether it's a sharp knife or whether it's a blunt knife, a rusty knife. And I promise you guys, on everything that I love, me doing that motion has my shoulder tired. And I'm just tapping. She was probably in full jug swing, stabbing her own kid. Could y'all imagine that? And not only one kid, but you do it to two. And I'm a relatively strong dude, and that wore my shoulder out just a little bit. Let me keep going. Let me continue to give you guys the rest of the story. Quote, she said she had stabbed him because she had failed in the ritual with Marlon, Kenny said, according to the Boston Herald. She responded to police that she felt bad about what she had done. Sanders also told police investigators, which is the mom, she mopped up blood from the floor, left the kitchen knife in the sink, cleaned up both boys, and placed them in separate beds, Kenny said. Ooh, man. Plymouth District Attorney Timothy J. Cruz, told reporters that Sanders' interview with police was, quote, disjointed, but said investigators are not aware of Sanders having a history of mental illness. That's another big thing Tommy talks about a lot. Now, quote, we don't have a lot of clarity to a lot of things she was saying at this point, which is what Cruz said. The bodies were discovered in their Brockton apartment on Monday after Sanders asked a neighbor, which is the mom. So the mom asked the neighbor to call 911 because she was having a medical issue. When authorities arrived, the neighbor told police that their children were in the apartment, so they checked and discovered them. The boys were last seen by their grandmother on Saturday, prosecutors said. Sanders, which is the mom, pleaded not guilty and was ordered held without bail with her next court appearance scheduled for April 9th. Her lawyer, his name is Joseph Krowski Jr., Krowski, she said he had just begun representing her Tuesday morning and didn't comment on the specific accusations, because I'm assuming he's probably just trying to get the facts. The killings come a week after two sisters in the neighboring community of East Bridgewater were charged with tying down, burning, and permanently disfiguring a 5-year-old girl and threatening to cut the head off of her 8-year-old brother in a voodoo ritual. Don't miss that, guys. I know that's a lot to swallow. This is another story, not the same exact story. This is another story. Hear this out. The killings of these two boys that we're talking about, which this particular story comes from my sister Darcy Ann. So shout out to Darcy Ann. I hope you got a chance to see that we were going live today. And the story came from my sister. So what's crazy is she actually just gave me a link to the story. And as I was going to just do the story, it was so many layers to it. Like, it took me probably a couple of hours to pull up all of this information, to be honest with you guys. These killings come a week after two sisters in the neighboring community of East Bridgewater in Massachusetts were charged with tying down, burning, and permanently disfiguring a 5-year-old girl and threatening to cut the head off the head of her 8-year-old brother in a voodoo ritual. Yes. Voodoo refers to religious practices developed centuries ago by enslaved Africans in the Caribbean, primarily in Haiti, where the practices are sometimes spelled Voodoo or Voodoo, which is Vodou, which is a different way to pronounce it, or definitely a different way to spell it. Okay? Now, I have a couple of other stories here which may or may not give more clarity about to what's going on. This one comes from the BostonGlobe.com. One of the last times anyone saw this woman, Latarsha L. Sanders, which again, like I say, if you guys are tuning in late, I'll show you her picture again. This is the mother of the two boys that you guys are seeing the pictures roll across the screen. Right here. This is Latarsha. Okay? One of the last times anyone saw her two little boys alive. Matter of fact, I need to keep that picture up there because this is really, really bothering me. I'm going to keep her picture right there. I can't even lie to y'all. This is really, really bothering me. One of the last times anybody seen her two little boys alive, Latarsha L. Sanders allegedly vowed to kill someone so that she could obtain a human heart to give to her dying father. Whatever you said in there, I missed it. But let me give another shout out to my baby Jay McLovin in the building. Jay McLovin, what up, baby? How you doing? And thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me. But I didn't catch your message there. I didn't see it, but I do see that you're here, so that's good. All right, let's keep going. Latarsha L. Sanders allegedly vowed to kill someone so that she could obtain a human heart to give to her dying father. First of all, just hearing that doesn't make any sense because, number one, just none of it makes any sense. I'm sorry, guys, it doesn't. You're gonna kill unless she's a surgeon. I don't quite understand. I don't understand any of this at all. I really don't. But so her plan allegedly is to kill someone so she can obtain a human heart, which it sounds like, okay, I got you. Thank you, baby. Which is to obtain a human heart to give to her dying father. Now, let me ask you guys a question. To any of the parents out there, how many people out there are parents? I am. I'm a parent of a boy and I'm a parent of a girl. So this really hits home for me. Number one, let's just say with my father. My father actually is in bad health, and my girl knows this. My father is in bad health, and I don't want to give too much information away, but I'll say this. If it came down to my father needing a heart, a father, and a grandfather at that, would tell his kids and anybody else, like if they were going to sacrifice themselves or someone else to save their lives, a real parent that actually cares and gives a shit is going to tell people, you know what? I've lived my life. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. Unless there is a legitimate donor or someone that they can get it from that has passed away from natural causes or as an organ donor or anything like that. Not natural causes, but maybe, in a car accident or something like that. I know that kind of thing happens. But unless it's something like that, like a legit way of getting a donor for something, I get it. But more times than none, if that parent is in that position where they are ailing and they're dying, more times than none, they're going to just say, hey, we're good. Like if I found out that you're trying to sacrifice somebody for me, then don't worry about me. I don't want you to sacrifice yourself, and for damn sure wouldn't want you to sacrifice your children. But I'm going to point out something about that doesn't also make any sense. One of the other things that doesn't make sense about this is the fact that she didn't kill one of her kids. Allegedly. So far, I think this is all alleged. I don't know if she's been convicted yet, so we're going to say alleged for legal purposes. Okay? So from what we understand, based on the story that's given, she killed one of her children. And then she turned around and killed the other one. So from my understanding, it seems like she was trying to sacrifice one, and because it failed, she killed the other one. So she killed both. So in order to try to save an elder man who's already lived life, to try to save his life, you killed two younger lives that you gave birth to and brought into this world in order to save someone that has already seen life and don't give a chance to the people that have not gotten an opportunity at life to do something with their own life. It just doesn't make any sense at all. But nonetheless, that is the story that is given. That is what we have as far as information so far. Now, the 43-year-old, which is LaTarsha L. Sanders, showed up ranting at her mother's home on Saturday afternoon with two of her sons, 8-year-old Edson Marlon Brito and 5-year-old Lasson Brito, in tow. So with her, she was rambling about human sacrifice, and her mother later told the police. Sanders said her boys were sick and she was taking them to the hospital. She left and she stopped answering her mother's phone calls. 2 days later, Sanders collapsed, hysterical, in the arms of a neighbor and police who were summoned to her Prospect Street apartment to made a horrifying discovery. The bodies of her boys splayed out beneath blankets, slashed with a kitchen knife. And keep in mind, one of the boys was stabbed at least 50 times. I don't know how many times the other boy was stabbed, but I did the motion to show you guys what that was like and counted it out for you. I'm not gonna do it again. My shoulder was sore after doing that, and that's just the tapping motion, not even a real stabbing motion with any force behind it. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to give you guys a couple of videos here and let you guys see the news reports that came up. Let me take this off the screen here. And again, these are the two boys that were murdered by their mother, allegedly. Okay. This is the first news story. And if it feeds back and if it echoes, let me know and I'll go back and correct it. But here we go.
We begin tonight with the latest developments from Brockton, where tonight the community gathered for a candlelight vigil in memory of two young children.
Dozens turned out to remember the little boys murdered allegedly at the hands of their mother. Those who attended tonight's vigil are also asking for prayers, not just for the children, but for their mother.
Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto joins us now with reaction from Brockton.
Police were here blocking off the roads to help keep the crowd safe, all gathered here to remember the lives of two young boys. It was broad daylight Monday when authorities were here on Prospect Street searching for answers. A scene that stunned New England, a Brockton mother accused of stabbing her own two children to death. Thursday, dozens gathered in the darkness of the night back at the scene, hoping to find unity as a community. Balloons and teddy bears pile up in memory of the boys only 5 and 8 years old.
We are really definitely going to need your prayers. Thank you so much in Jesus' name.
I'm not going to even say it. Let's keep watching. Never mind. I'm not going to even say it.
A night filled with love as well as prayers for LaTarsha Sanders, charged with the murders. Sanders' own mother speaking out, saying this:
I do know that she loved them boys with all her heart, and I want you to pray for us and give us strength, because we're going to need it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to say it. Oh, my goodness. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? We need to go back and look at this again. Just a hair. Let's back it up a little bit. I'm wondering if you guys see what I see.
A night filled with love as well as prayers for LaTarsha Sanders, charged with the murders. Sanders' own mother speaking out, saying this.
Okay, the mother that killed her boys, this is her mom. Now keep in mind, when I read you guys that story, and she said that the daughter told this woman, the mother of her, that she was going to what was it that she said? Let me pull it back up again, because I definitely don't want to misquote that. Let me pull it up one more time. because she told her. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay. She went to her mom's house. Sanders, which is Latasha Sanders, which is the mom, that killed the boys, said her boys were sick. And she was rambling, talking about human sacrifice. Now, her mom told the police this. Now, why didn't anybody get those children out of that mother's custody? I don't know. I don't know why. You know, I'll say this. So, you know, shout out to, you know, the people that, you know, believe in calling Child Protective Services, CPS, on people just because they want to troll people out here on the internet, troll people on YouTube in this sector or whatever the case is. But when you have people in your own neighborhoods, you know, people, your neighbors and things like that, people in your own community, when it is time and to give a legitimate reason to call CPS, people don't do it. This mother was allowed to keep her kids after telling the police that her daughter was rambling about human sacrifice. She said her boys were sick. Is it possible both of the boys could have been sick? I assume, and, you know, it's possible, but not likely that you talk about human sacrifice and then say both of your boys are sick at the same time. And then she was going to take them to the hospital. She left and stopped answering her phone. 2 days later, the boys end up dead. This is the grandmother. I want you guys to look at this. I'm not going to give Tommy's approach to this, and I'm not going to even try, but I will say this, you know, because I learned a lot watching my brother Tommy, and this really caught my attention, because this lady, it seems like something's actually wrong with the grandmother. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but it does. I do know that. It seems like something's wrong with the grandmother too. Check this out. Let me add a cue point here because I want to be able to get back to this.
Speaking out, saying this.
I do know that she loved them boys with all her heart, and I want you to pray for us and give us strength because we're going to need it.
Did you guys see her face? Like her eyes rolling in the back of her head and stuff. I'm going to play that for y'all again. She looks crazy as hell. The grandmother does. We haven't even heard the mom speak or anything like that. But if this is indicative of the daughter, then she looks, to me, no disrespect intended, but to me, it looks like something's wrong with her. She looks slow.
Sanders' own mother speaking out, saying this.
She looks slow, like she's about to go through a convulsion trying to talk. I don't know if she's on drugs, medication, whether she's just old. Does she have mental issues or anything like that? Look, I promise you, watch. She does this. When she's trying to talk through, and they got her on here twice doing the same exact thing. She looks crazy. Watch this.
I do know that she loved them boys with all her heart, and I want you to pray for us and give us strength.
Did y'all notice that? She's looking over here, she's looking over there, and just like all over the place.
Speaking out, saying this.
I do know that she loved them boys with all her heart, and I want you to pray for us and give us strength because we're going to need it.
Okay, now another thing I want to point out is the fact that she talked about she loved those kids with all her heart. No, she did not. Clearly she didn't. Okay? She didn't love them kids with all her heart. She tried to take a knife and cut their hearts out of their chest. If somebody gives a shit about their children, who does that? She don't love them with all her heart. She tried to steal their heart to so-called give it to her ailing father. So if this is her mother, then that means... So that means LaTarsha Sanders, which is the mother that killed her children, allegedly. This is her mom. LaTarsha allegedly and reportedly killed these children to give a heart to her ailing father, which means that that father either was married to this woman, but definitely had sex with this woman and produced this LaTarsha Sanders chick. Now picture that. And I had to put that together. They didn't actually make that connection in this story. They like in two separate websites, they reported that information separately. Super T said, "We don't make sense, we make sandwiches." This is, brother, as much as I'm trying to be serious, this is actually one of those moments. Excuse me. This is actually one of those moments. Because that doesn't make any sense at all. And she look, man, let me not say what I really want to say, because I'm going to get in all kinds of trouble. I'm going to get flagged and everything. But look at this. Again, watch her eyes. She's all that by trying to make a simple statement. Watch.
Speaking out, saying this.
I do know that she loved them boys with all her heart, and I want you to pray for us and give us strength, because we're going to need it.
We're gonna need it. I mean, honestly, she sounds like she got mental issues. Who got LaTarsha pregnant? You know what? That's actually a great question, and I think I found the guy, and I didn't want to put up any pictures of him, but I wasn't 100% positive that it was him. But one thing that you guys are going to notice, and you kind of jumping the gun a little bit, because I was going to throw that out there, but one of the things that you're going to notice, I'm going to go ahead and just throw it out there. You'll notice that you never hear anything about the father in this entire story, nor do you see him, or do you really see any men around. People talk about Tommy's narrative like it's wrong. No, it's a fact when you really take a look and see what's going on out here.
Asking people to understand that struggles with mental illness.
Now, what you're looking at is the candlelight vigil that they held for the children being killed. Now, you're going to see the grandmother come back in again, and she looked just as crazy. Watch this.
Made LaTarsha a person.
That's the mother. This is the mother that had the two boys that was killed.
Even she couldn't recognize.
Nobody knew my daughter, but that lady that was in that picture was not my daughter.
A somber.
Oh. That's
a somber.
I ain't gonna lie, guys. This is tough to not do this and try to keep some level of professionalism about trying to give you guys this information.
Night with many still trying to understand why. Although there may never be answers that bring them peace, they say coming together will. And speakers at the vigil mentioned that they do want to organize a scholarship foundation for the victims.
I'm going to put a pin in that, and I'm going to come back to that. Now, check this out. This is, again, the mother that killed the boys, all allegedly, until she is convicted.
A person even she couldn't recognize.
Now, what you're getting ready to look at, again, is the grandmother. Look how crazy she look in the face, and you just all over the place like she's Stevie Wonder and she's high on something real good. Watch this.
Nobody knew my daughter, but that lady that was in that picture was not my daughter.
She said that lady that was in that picture was not her daughter. How is it not when her daughter did something crazy and her mom looked just as crazy? Do she not, or am I wrong? Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Am I making a bad analysis here? Anybody? I'll welcome anybody to be honest with you, boy, right about now. But check this out. Watch it again.
A somber night with many still trying to understand why. Although there may never be answers that bring them peace, even she.
Okay, nice. That's the remix version.
A somber night with many still trying to LaTarsha, a person even she couldn't recognize.
Why is it skipping that? I don't want it to skip that. Okay, no, we're gonna watch this.
Made Latarsha a person even she couldn't recognize.
Nobody knew my daughter, but that lady that was in that picture was not my daughter.
A somber night with many still trying to understand.
My
mental illness made Latarsha a person even she couldn't recognize.
Yeah, I didn't intend to do that, but again, here we go. This is the grandmother. Listen to her exit statement. She said the lady in this picture is not her daughter, and her mama looked just as crazy. Watch this.
Nobody knew my daughter, but that lady that was in that picture was not my daughter.
A somber night with many still trying to understand why. Although there may never be answers that bring them peace, they say coming together will. And speakers at the vigil mentioned that they do want to organize a scholarship foundation for the victims.
Okay, I get it now. I heard it that time, because at first I was going to say what they mean they're going to organize a scholarship fund for the victims, because I was going to say like what the victims going to do with it. But I think what they mean to say is that they're going to organize and create a scholarship fund in memory of the victims, which are the two boys, which makes more sense. But I was hoping they wasn't saying they was going to do it to help the parents. But like I say, if you guys heard it different, let me know. But I think that's what I got from it, is that they meant to say that they're going to do it in memory of the boys.
And speakers at the vigil mentioned that they do want to organize a scholarship foundation for the victims.
For the victims. Okay, guys, am I tripping? Listen to that again. I just listened to this again, and I've already watched this news story. Listen to this again. Let me know if I'm tripping. Is she saying that they're going to organize in memory of the victims, like in that manner? Or are they saying for the victims? Listen again.
And speakers at the vigil mentioned that they do want to organize a scholarship foundation for the victims.
A scholarship foundation for the victims. I could be wrong. GoFundMe is up. I'm assuming it probably is. I don't know who's... I've looked up so much of this information. I don't know if I could find it. Let me see if I could find the GoFundMe. That looks like that could be it. Nope. That's another person. Let's see here. If anybody has a link, if one of my moderators has a link for it, let me know. Yeah, thank you, Miss Lady. That's the same thing I heard. For the victims. It just sounds weird. What did he write? Hold on, let me see. Well, she timed you out, bro. That's my girl. I'm not gonna get mad at what my girl timed you out for. But we don't block over here. But if she says something that she sees y'all type something that she don't like, she has the right to time you out. So if she times you out, just rethink about what you posted in there and just be mindful that I have moderators over here. And, you know, if they see something they feel like is disrespectful, then it is what it is. We'll see you in 300 seconds. So let me see if I can find the GoFundMe. Edson and Lasan. GoFundMe. If it is up, guys, I didn't see it, honestly. Because I looked, and I also looked on Facebook. I found some family and friends from the community of Brockton, Massachusetts. I looked through a bunch of the comments. Like, that's why I said, I don't know if you guys understand that this actually took a long time for me to try to compile this information, and I still wasn't able to find the GoFundMe or anything else like that. But again, these are the two boys, and I actually have one more news article for you, which this comes from People, and I'm going to play this, and then we are using these videos by way of fair use. I don't know if I already said that or not, but let me get it up on the screen anyway, just to make sure that we do not get flagged. Federal law allows for citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video disc under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, which is what we're here to do, teaching, which is what we're here to do, and parody, which does not infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107, fair use.
Several news outlets are reporting a 5-year-old child has been burned, cut, and permanently disfigured after being allegedly tortured in a voodoo ritual to rid the child of a misbehaving demon.
Now, I want to let you guys know, because this was a little bit confusing to me at first, but what it is they're talking about that first story in that same community a week prior to this incident of these boys being murdered, where the sisters ended up let me see if I can pull it up again, because this video is tied to both of these incidents. Let me see, is this the one? Yep. The killings come a week after two sisters in the neighboring community of East Bridgewater were charged with tying down, burning, and permanently disfiguring a 5-year-old girl and threatening to cut the head off of her 8-year-old brother in a voodoo ritual. So these two things are actually, they're tying them together. So here we go. That's where this story comes from.
Several news outlets are reporting a 5-year-old child has been burned, cut, and permanently disfigured after being allegedly tortured in a voodoo ritual to rid the child of a misbehaving demon.
Now again, both of these things are tying together these voodoo ritual things. And Jay McLovin, you good, baby. You do what you feel like you need to do. I ain't got no problem with that. No problem at all. You good.
The child of a misbehaving demon. The Brockton Enterprise reports that Peggy Laboisiere and her sister Rachel Hilaire have pled not guilty to several charges, including indecent assault and battery on a child under the age of 14 and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon.
Okay, that's that story that happened a week before. Now what they're going to do, tying voodoo together with both of these stories, is they're going to take the second story, which is the Latarsha Sanders, and tie that into this. So both of those voodoo things are tied to this exact same story. Now this is the second portion of it. Here we go.
Authorities say the child's mother sent the 5-year-old and her 8-year-old brother to stay with the two women in their Massachusetts apartment to perform voodoo to exorcise a demon.
Okay, so you guys heard that, right? This is how they're tying both of the stories together.
Dangerous weapon, indecent assault and battery on a child under the age of 14, and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon.
This is part 2 right here.
Authorities say the child's mother sent the 5-year-old and her 8-year-old brother to stay with the two women in their Massachusetts apartment to perform voodoo to exorcise a demon. According to police documents, they blew fire into the girl's face and cut her arm and collarbone area with a sharp object. The boy was allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation. The sisters are being held on $50,000 bond each. The Enterprise...
Okay. I got it now. What it is they're telling that whole story about the incident that happened prior, which was the 5-year-old girl being permanently disfigured. So I'm assuming they blew fire into her face, and then they threatened to cut the head off of her 8-year-old brother. So apparently that's that entire story. So that's what this is. But they're tying these two things together.
Several news outlets are reporting a 5-year-old child has been burned, cut, and permanently disfigured after being allegedly tortured in a voodoo ritual to rid the child of a misbehaving demon.
Somebody in the chat said these women are of Haitian descent. I think they are, because I looked up the family information in Massachusetts, and those people were talking on Facebook in some languages that even Google Translate couldn't translate. I couldn't figure out what the hell they was talking about and what they were saying. So I would have to assume that that probably is true, because a lot of these people did seem like they were of some different nationality, like of some foreign nationality is what I'm trying to say.
The Brockton Enterprise reports that Peggy Lavoisier and her sister Rachel Hilaire have pled not guilty to several charges.
That did y'all hear that last name, that Hilaire or whatever it was that they said? That definitely sounds like a bit of a Haitian name.
Including indecent assault and battery on a child under the age of 14 and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Authorities say the child's mother sent the 5-year-old and her 8-year-old brother to stay with the two women in their Massachusetts apartment to perform voodoo to exorcise a demon. According to police documents, they blew fire into the girl's face and cut her arm and collarbone area with a sharp object. The boy was allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation. The sisters are being held on $50,000 bond each.
Whoa. Did y'all hear that? Okay, somebody said French. Okay, I'll give you that, because, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. I'm definitely not sure. I want y'all to hear this again.
Girl's face and cut her arm and collarbone area with a sharp object. The boy was allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation. The sisters are being held on $50,000 bond each.
They're held on what? I want you guys to hear that again. Now, I don't actually have this particular story. Two sisters were charged. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Is this? No, they're too old. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think that is it. Guys, I might have found the story. Ah, okay. Wow. Wow. How about this? I actually did find the story. And I actually have pictures for you guys. Let me see if I can get these pictures up for you. You guys, give me just a second. I might have just found some additional information. And again, Jay McLovin, this is why it took me so long to start the show. Like, I'm thinking this is going to be like a quick 10-15 minute video. Apparently not, because I'm finding out more and more information as we go. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to quickly bring this up on the screen for you guys, which is the other incident of the two sisters that disfigured a 5-year-old and threatened to kill an 8-year-old boy. Let's do it like that real quick. Let me crop some of this extra stuff out because I don't want y'all all up in my business. Guys, bear with me just a moment, okay? Give me just a moment. Yes, more depressing information. And this ain't even breaking news. This is just me finding information on a different story that's tied to this one. Let me see. Do I need? Yes, I'm going to leave this part in there. So that way, you guys, if y'all want to look this up, then y'all can find it. Okay. Now, you guys have actually heard them speak these ladies' names already. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up on the screen so I can let you guys see this. Okay? Authorities said Peggy Lavoisier, which is on the left, age 51, and Rachel Hilaire, age 40, on the right, permanently disfigured a girl, age 5, while performing a voodoo ritual to cleanse her of evil spirits, causing her to misbehave. These two women. And, you know, I got to say, man, did you guys watch Tommy's interview with Isaiah Washington? and him saying that the world was a better place. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but he said the world was a better place when it was under a matriarchy. Did y'all hear that? Because that's what I heard. That's what I heard that brother say. And I don't mean any disrespect to that brother at all. But I think he's 100% wrong about that. If anybody don't know what a matriarchy is, please make sure you look the information up, understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. I don't believe that's true in the least bit. You guys let me know if I'm wrong about this or not. I don't know of any successful societies, past, present, or future, that are ran by matriarchies. None. If I'm wrong, let me know. Post it in the chat. You guys have the ability to post in there. The dude that got timed out earlier should be able to post now. So if you want to let me know if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But I don't know of any. Do you guys know any successful matriarchies? Matriarch. Ma. M-A. Matriarch. When have there ever been any successful matriarchies? When has any society survived and thrived like that? But again, I digress. Again, this is the story on these two women and what they did, and this is in the same relative area of Massachusetts. I'm gonna say it's within the same vicinity. Hell, because Massachusetts ain't that big. I think we got cities. Hell, we got cities in Oklahoma that's bigger than Massachusetts. Hell, we definitely got cities that's bigger than that in Texas for sure. But check this out though. This is the story.
Several news outlets are reporting a 5-year-old child has been burned, cut, and permanently disfigured after being allegedly tortured in a voodoo ritual to rid the child of a misbehaving demon. The Brockton Enterprise reports that Peggy Lavoisier and her sister Rachel Hilaire have pled not guilty to several charges.
Those two sisters right there. Sisters. Sister as in they are related. Because I don't consider them to be sisters of us as human beings. But I digress. Let's keep going.
Including indecent assault and battery on a child under the age of 14 and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon.
Now, Jay Dizzle, look, understand this. I believe that Tommy did an excellent job getting what he could out of that brother. But honestly, too many brothers are really scared to speak their mind. Shout out to Isaiah Washington. You know, I think he's a great dude. I was very happy that people are stepping out and stop being cowards and talk to my brother Tommy. I love that. I love the fact that he stepped out there and you know, took a moment to, you know, to have a back and forth, to have some dialogue. But there was definitely a lot of times where you could see where he's like, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Like, you know, do you want to be honest? Do you want to answer the question? You know, do you want to hide behind your morals your whole life? I don't know. But, you know, let's keep going.
Authorities say the child's mother sent the 5-year-old and her 8-year-old brother to stay with the two women in their Massachusetts apartment to perform voodoo to exorcise a demon. According to police documents, they blew fire into the girl's face and cut her arm and collarbone area with a sharp object. The boy was allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation.
Now keep in mind, these two chicks that you see in the top right corner of my screen permanently disfigured that girl. They blew fire, flames. I don't even know how the hell they did that. But they blew fire, flames in her face, burning her face, disfiguring her face, and she'll be disfigured for the rest of her life. And they threatened to cut the head off of the boy. They stripped him naked. There's so much wrong with this whole story. I mean, that could even be considered sexual abuse against, thank you, Quiet Storms. That's my point. Hashtag, where are the fathers? We need to start that hashtag. When Tommy does these stories, hashtag, where are the fathers? Hashtag, where are the fathers? Because you don't hear about them. Listen to what they did to these kids again. This is a second set of women. Check this out.
weapon. Authorities say the child's mother sent the 5-year-old and her 8-year-old brother to stay with the two women in their Massachusetts apartment to perform voodoo to exorcise a demon. According to police documents, they blew fire into the girl's face and
blew fire, flames, burning her face, permanently disfiguring her,
and cut her arm and collarbone area with a sharp object.
A sharp object. What the hell is a sharp object? Hell, you could take something like this hex tool. This little hex tool that I have, that you could buy these from Walmart. If you take it, and it's relatively a round object, but you could take it and stab somebody with this damn thing. It could end up being sharp. It could be used to puncture skin. They're not even saying that they used a knife or anything like that. Not that it make it any better, but just think about that. They probably picked something randomly and just started jugging at this little girl's skin.
The boy was allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation.
Stripped him naked and threatened him with decapitation. That sounds like sexual abuse to me. Hell, I know that the charges might have been a little different if you heard of men doing this. That'd be attempted murder. That'd be rape. You know, that'd be assault. You know, that'd be, attempted manslaughter. That'd be, how many other charges would there be involved if instead of women, these were men? Just saying. The judicial system dynamic when it comes to how they treat men and women, very, very different. Very different.
The sisters are being held on $50,000 bond each.
$50,000 bond. So, for all you mathematicians out there, and you guys have watched Tommy do this 1,001 times, I'm going to ask you guys a question. How much money would it take to get these horrible looking people out of jail? Anybody familiar with a bail bondsman? Anybody familiar with the jail system? Anybody ever had to bail somebody out before? Or even heard about it? How much money is that for them to walk the streets free and do it again? How much? J. Lou got it. Last Don got it. GSD, they could. Yeah, if they had the cash, they could outright skip the bail bondsman altogether. So GSD mom is right about that. Marxist, 5 racks. Super T, 5 racks. Jason Gunn, 5 racks. Everybody. Kogi, Adabisi. Shout out to Adabisi. Trucker Gaming, Sesquippedalian, Sarita. Yeah, Carolyn Gunn, yeah, it is 10% if you get a bail bondsman. And most bail bondsmen are going to pick that up if they can guarantee that you're going to make it to court. Yes. I've seen higher... Woo! Cortez. Oh, my goodness. Look at Cortez on his feet, man. USMC vet. And thank you for serving our country. He's got that right also. Delvin Marshall, yes, you can get a wrench. Do me a favor. If one of my mods can post the link out there for me. I don't really want to advertise it on this show. I'd be more than happy to hook you up, bro. But show some form of support. That would help me out. And I'd be more than willing to bless you and take care of you. Okay? But my guy Cortez said it. And I want you guys to think about that. I've seen higher bail for theft. Not even grand larceny. Like petty theft. Matter of fact, oh yes, thank you. Miss Lady T's brought it up. If females steal and sew weaves. Imagine this. Do y'all remember the story that Tommy did recently? And there you go, bro. Delvin, if you want to hit that link, then feel free. I'll be checking that here in a little bit. But so far, nothing has come through. And I'm not tripping about that. Like I say, I'm doing this show from my heart. And I'm going to always continue to do shows from my heart. All this basically means is a form of monetary support, and my people know if they want to support, they do that. It's all love at the end of the day. It's not a requirement, but it's definitely appreciated for sure. And I got you, brother. I definitely appreciate you being here. Just, you know, like I say, just being, you know, a part of the panel, posting things and stuff like that when you guys are in the chat, because I like what Cortez said, man. So think about this. Tommy did a story recently about a group of like 6 or 7 black women that walked into Victoria's Secret. And they walked in there and they walked out, but they had merchandise that they hadn't purchased. Do you guys remember how much that merchandise was worth? I'm going to see if anybody remembers. Maybe Super T remembers. Let me, oh, wow. I know that. Yeah, here it is. I found it. No, it wasn't 50K. It was $17,000. 17 grand. Y'all got it. $17,000 worth of bras. 300 bras. Let me see if I can find out what city that was in. This shouldn't be too hard. Man, we are making some progress here today. It looks like that was in California. More specifically, Monterey County, San Benito, Santa Cruz, Big Sur, Monterey Bay, the Salinas Valley, southwestern Santa Cruz Mountains, in that area. So if you guys don't remember that, they stole $17,000 worth of bras. Honestly, bras don't really mean shit. They do, but they don't. And they stole in bras, and they were black women. I'm just reporting the facts. Hey, Jayla, what up, baby? $17,000 worth of bras. But here you go. You have these women here that did something very, very heinous to a 5-year-old girl, permanently disfigured her, and for an 8-year-old boy, stripping him naked and threatening to cut his head off. $50,000. What did GSD mom say? Oh yeah, no, it's all good. She was just saying for that guy to click the link if he wants to support, and that's cool. It's not a problem, man. If y'all want to do that, I'm great, Jayla. How are you doing? But let's finish the story out, guys. $50,000 to get out. $5,000 if you get a bail bondsman, and $50,000 if you got the cash to get yourself out.
The boy was allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation. The sisters are being held on $50,000 bond each. The Enterprise says that the children's mother was taken to a hospital for mental treatment, but no criminal charges have been filed against her.
I want y'all to hear that part again. Hear that last part.
With decapitation. This allegedly stripped naked and was threatened with decapitation. The sisters are being held on $50,000 bond each. The Enterprise says that the children's mother was taken to a hospital for mental treatment, but no criminal charges have been filed against her.
Did you guys hear that? About the mother that took her kids over to these women that you guys see up here in my top right corner. What happened to the mother? What was the punishment for the mother? Wasn't even charged. They took her to get a mental evaluation. Do you guys see what's wrong with that? Do you guys not understand where Tommy's narrative comes from? A mental evaluation? When we talk about the feminists and how they're mistreating men and women want to be treated, equally. But when it comes to the court systems, we don't hand down the book of the law equally. When it comes to dealing with women, it's not equal. Okay? So I want you guys to hear that last part. the mother that took her 5-year-old daughter and 8-year-old son over to these women to be tortured, and now the daughter is permanently disfigured. Why is the mother not being held accountable for putting her children in this dangerous ass situation? Oh, GSD mom says, I was about to send the money, but why should the PayPal? The first one in the comment section says, Thomas Jerome. No, it doesn't say Thomas. It should just say that first and last name there. In Wichita is my city. And I think there's, if you're looking in the, no, Jason Gunn, don't block that. GSD mom is all right. GSD mom is all right. She just wanted to get some clarity. It's cool. GSD mom, we've talked plenty of times. So if you want to get with me on that, then what we'll do is we'll talk offline. Shoot me an email at thesotoyoudig@gmail.com. And if there was a misunderstanding there, just let me know, and I'll make sure it either get you the right link or I'll explain to you which links are which. Because I think Tommy's is at the bottom, mine is at the top. But yes, me and Tommy do share similar names. But my name is a family name. You know, shout out to my daughter. I gave my daughter my name, and I have my dad's name, and my dad has his dad's name. Okay, I got you, Jason. I got you. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, GSD mom is good. So we'll just talk about it here after the show. But let me finish up with the show real quick. If so the link that they put out there, that Super T put out there, if y'all hit that, cool. It should, yeah. GSD mom, I think that's the correct one. Matter of fact, if you put a small amount in there, put like $1 in there, and I'll let you know if that's the right one. That should be the right one. Okay, let's finish up. But I want you guys to hear what the punishment is for the mother that took her 5-year-old daughter and her 8-year-old son over to these women. How was she held accountable?
Price says that the children's mother was taken to a hospital for mental treatment.
Taken to the hospital for mental treatment.
Taken to a hospital for mental treatment, but no criminal charges have been filed against her.
No criminal charges have been filed against her. None. No accountability. It doesn't say Thomas anywhere in that link. Yeah, it doesn't. But it's cool. But like I say, look, I've seen GSD mom. Oh, that's cool, Jayla. I got you. I appreciate you being here, baby. It's not a problem. You know, I always love to see you in my chat. And matter of fact, I'm going to probably do another show. So I'm glad that I was able to get this one done a little early. So you got to see me live. So it's cool. But Super T, I've seen GSD mom here before. So what we'll do, if we have to, we'll talk offline. I'll capture GSD mom's email, and I'll just email her, and we'll just chop it up. So wherever discrepancies we have, we'll just figure it out at that point. So, but like I say, I appreciate y'all posting the link out there, you know, helping out. That helps me out a lot, man, for real. So it's definitely not a problem. But I do know I think it does show my government name when you click the link. It should. Because like I said, that's how, like, I don't have it in my business name. It just creates a problem. So I just put it under my government name as opposed to my business name. So. Rex. Look, don't make me laugh right now, man. We're having a serious conversation. Hold on, I'll check. Give me just a moment. I'll check for you right now. But Rex, don't be trying to make me laugh, bro. I'm really trying to be real serious about this particular story. Yes, it did come through. GSD mom, it did come through. That's the right link. But Super T, so she found the link and she sent it to me, brother. And I'm gonna let you guys know, my brother Super T and my brother Jason Gunn are always looking out. So understand, GSD mom, I appreciate you, and it did come through. I'll read your message here if you left a message here in just a moment. But yes, that was the correct link, and it's okay to ask questions here, and that's part of why we should ask questions. So to make sure, is it the right link? I want to make sure and, you know, send some form of support to a particular person. That's cool. So it did come through, and I would check that here in just a second. If you left a message, well, I could just check it now. I'll check it now. Okay, no message there, but yes, that is confirmed. That's GSD Mom showing support for the show. And GS Mom, I want to tell you thank you, not only for supporting the show, but I always see you in the chat and all of that good stuff. So thank you for supporting the show. Also, my brother, Relationship Rehab, sent a donation, and he said, salute, bro, peace and love. And thank you, brother, Relationship Rehab, not only for being my brother, being somebody that I could reach out to outside of the show. This is somebody that's been on the show. How many times have you guys watched Do You Dig and seen Relationship Rehab on there? And he will sit on there with us and just has the most awesome conversation, you know, amazing insight and all of that stuff. So I want to say thank you to my brother. What did Jayla say? Wait, mental treatment. Don't think you didn't spell it right, but that's okay, Jayla. You got it though. I mean, you're down the right path. It's cool. Mental is spelled a little different, and treatment is like treat. So yeah, no problem. No problem. But again, I want you guys to hear that they did not hold the mother accountable. But I'm going to tell you guys, I'm a father, as a lot of you guys know, but if I take my children to a dangerous situation, if I take my children to a house that has gang members in it, and I walk them in there, and I walk off and I leave my children with these gang members in there, and something happens to my kids, what do you think is going to happen to me? Do you think I'm going to be held accountable by the police, by the community, by the whole world? I think so. I can almost guarantee you that they're not going to give your boy DJ Just Jay mental treatment. I can guarantee you that. They're not going to give me mental treatment if I take my children, put my children in a precarious situation, something bad happens to my kids. They're not going to give me mental treatment.
Price says that the children's mother was taken to a hospital for mental treatment, but no criminal charges have been filed against her.
None. None. No criminal charges. Guys, we have to start being more accountable. Matter of fact, you know what's so funny? Thinking about Isaiah Washington again, and we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys, man. We topped out with almost, Jayla, you have somebody speaking to you in there. Say hi. Read the chat and see what they said to you in there. Yeah, you absolutely right. Jayla said he would never do that to us ever. You are absolutely right. But that is part of me being a father. That is, and Jay McLovin, she said hi right back. I like that. I love seeing y'all in my chat. That's that family love, baby. Hey. But yeah, man, we topped out with about 140 people watching, man. That's amazing. Like, you know, for you guys to support me. Sometimes we have panels. A lot of times we have panels, and sometimes we don't. And I try to bring you guys particular stories that I think are interesting. And this particular story definitely caught my attention. And I got to say thank you again to Darcy Ann. Darcy Ann for sending me and emailing me this story at thesodayoudig@gmail.com. Guys, I have more stories coming because I have a lot of emails that I have been sent for other stories. Jason Gunn, you're probably going to be next, brother, because I really, really want to do yours on Sherazard Ali, on her, because Tommy did a video on her, but this particular video is different than the one he did, and I want to hear what she has to say, because Sherazard or Shazard, let me see how you pronounce that. Where is it at? Because I know it wasn't that far back. Yeah, there it is. Shahrazad Ali. That's her name. But that's probably going to be the next video we do. Now, that one's definitely going to be a very long video, so we're probably going to have to start that one from the jump. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to do a very special video for my brother Jason Gunn, you know, who's always showing love. But I would definitely want to make sure and get that video done on Sherazad Ali. Amazing woman. And one of the things that she does that a lot of you guys might not be familiar with is that she actually holds black women accountable when other people tend to think that black women need a pass, think that black women need to be uplifted, need to be supported when they do bad things. In my opinion, people that do bad things don't need positive support like that. They don't need to be uplifted. They don't need to be mentally treated. They need to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law, straight up and down. How many people agree or disagree with that? I don't believe that we should be propping people up for doing bad things. You hold those people accountable. Ask my children. If you ever talk to my children, they will tell you that their father doesn't believe in when they do something wrong, we're going to sit there and pat them on the behind and uplift them. We're going to hold them accountable. This is how you live life, and this is how you stay out of getting in bull crap. This is how you produce adults that are going to do something positive in the world. It's just like I said before, and shout out to my sister Pandorians who has my new quote. If you want good men, you have to have good boys. If you want good men, you have to have good boys. So I'll relate that to the girls. If you want good women, you have to raise good girls. If you want good women, you have to raise good girls. No reward for bad behavior. Thank you, Max. Mad Dog, excuse me. No reward for bad behavior. Tongue-tied. No reward for bad behavior. My apologies. And shout out to Mad Dog for that. Beverly Jones, what up? And everybody else that I missed. My sister Chastity. Does accountable mean spanking Just Jay? Great question, Quiet Storm. Guess what? I don't believe in spanking. I don't believe in being physical with my children. Sesquipedalian, the link is still there, bro. I'll email it to you after the show. The link is still there. Ain't nobody in the chat. But I will send you the link. I will add you to there. Yeah, we can do an after show. Yeah. I do not believe in spanking at all. I don't believe in physical violence correcting action. I'll say that again. I don't believe in physical violence enacting change on a person. Yeah, I know, Keenan. I know. That's the way that we have the world set up right now. Accountability only applies to young men and boys, but the problem with that is the fact that we aren't actually able to take advantage of those things when it comes to being accountable. We are just punished at every turn. That's the difference. It'd be one thing if you were held accountable and you were rewarded for being responsible and doing the right thing and producing the right results and all of that stuff. But it just seems like, you know, the world has they foot in men's back and they're not going to let up, and they're going to continue to just keep grinding us down to dust until we have a matriarchy in the United States of America. Okay? But no, I do not believe in spanking kids. I don't spank my children. Have I? Yes, I have. And once they were, you know, young kids. My thinking has changed over time. I don't believe in beating my children. One thing that I believe in, I'm going to let you guys know this and I'm going to let you guys go and then we'll start up a new show. But I believe that if you want your children to do what it is that you want them to do, then what you have to do is you have to give children respect. I want y'all to hear me on that. Hear me out. If you want your children to do the right things, to listen to you, to go in the direction that you want them to go, do as I say and not as I do. If you want them to hear what you say and go in that direction, children need respect. Give children respect from the jump. Ask my girl. My girl will tell you. When I met her children, The first thing that I did was I gave the children respect first, and now those children love me, and they're always asking, man, you know, like when can we hang out with Jay? It's a good thing whenever you can see positive results happen. So we're not just talking about my children. We're not talking about me dealing with other people's children. How about the fact that I used to be a counselor also of young children between the ages of 8 to 10 years old up to 13 to 15 years old. So I've seen them from the adolescent stage to the teenage phase. Both of them, large groups of kids. And I used to have anywhere from as little as 8 kids at a time to up to 13 kids at a time. A lot of different personalities, a lot of different experiences. Give children respect first. Then from there, you can work change within those children. You know what, Jay McLovin? I just thought about that. And Jayla, I just thought about something. How about this, guys? And I'm about to hit the end button. Did I not just bring that right back around to our topic? Did I not just bring us right back around to the topic? Did I not just get us back on topic? If you want to bring change in a child, you have to give that child respect. Give that child respect, and you can lead them in the direction that you want them to go. Think about that. To the Brockton mom, to LaTarsha Sanders, the woman that you see on the screen right there. If she wanted to have her children be better children and get these so-called demons out of them, then what she should have done was had respect, which most of these people in these situations do not have respect, number one. And number two, if you give them respect from the jump, that is a process that takes time. I was with my daughter from the moment that she was born. Me and her have a bond because I was there from the jump. I didn't just wake up one day and see my daughter and say, I'm going to give you respect and we're going to figure it out from this day forth. No, that's a process that took time to develop. That took time to cultivate that relationship. We have to start treating our children better, and we have to start treating our children with respect. The awesome 2005, you've said that about 4 or 5 times. That's why you got timed out. I don't mind y'all saying what y'all got to say in the chat, but Chastity was 100% right about timing you out for that. If I see it once, it's cool, but if you keep posting and posting and posting, you'll get timed out. Like I said, all I ask for you guys to do is just have some respect here. That's it. You guys can post whatever you want to for the most part. Okay? Unless you make my daughter mad, unless you make my girl mad. Then that's a different story. They can time out or block whoever they want to at that point. But again, I want to say thank you guys for coming to the show. If you guys will make sure and click the notification button down at the bottom of the description, right underneath there where the thumbs up button is, which I hope everybody's already hit the thumbs up. Then what that will do is if you will hit the bell icon and make the parentheses show up, then you guys should get notifications. If you're not getting notifications, just turn them off, turn them right back on, and then they should work. So whenever we go live, you ought to be able to see that the show is live. So again, I want to say thank you to GSD Mom. Said no one can learn an environment of pain. All they learn is fear. I love that. Now, how about that? GSD Mom not only donated, but she finished us out with a great point. Jayla said, respect is the best treatment to give to everyone from young to old. Thank you. So, Jay McLovin, you hear that? These are the lessons we's learning. That's my baby right there. I love that. Thank you so much for posting that. Respect is the best treatment to give everyone from young to old. I 100% believe that. The world should have respect for the world. Everybody should have respect for everybody. I love that. And GSD Mom is going to take us out. And she said, no one can learn in an environment of pain. All they learn is fear. I'm going to tell you guys something. When my father and my mom spanked me, I was just scared of the spanking. I was scared of the pain. But I didn't learn a damn thing. I didn't learn any lesson from what I did at all. Was just the fact that there would be pain from it. I know that's what they feel like it's a good thing, but it's actually not. You're not learning to be responsible that way, and you're definitely like not curbing a person to make a change for the better. Respect. Respect is earned, and I believe that everybody should be given respect. Mark my word, everyone should be given respect. Respect all and fear none is one of the smartest things that I've heard. Respect all and fear none. Yep. Like I say, guys, have a great night. This is your boy DJ Just J signing off. Hopefully I did this story some justice, and I'll continue to bring you guys some more stories and entertainment and stuff like that. And like I said, on the way out, you guys hit the thumbs up. Thank you again to GSD Mom. Thank you again to my brother Relationship Rehab, who watched the show and supported. Also, do me a favor. I'm going to send you guys a link because I think my brother is live. I'm going to do this before I end because I need to do this. Let me close out all of these windows here because I had a lot of stories up. If he's still live, then I'm going to send you guys over to... Thank you, Skohar, and my brother Sko. All right, he is live. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is impromptu, but I'm going to show you guys something. And I'm actually in the perfect platform here, format. So let me adjust. Here we go.
Go for a time, dude.
I want you guys to go over to my man Shouty King at Soto Gaming. He is live right now, and I want you guys to go over there, even if you don't have time to watch the show. What I want you to do is I want you to go over there, click this link that I'm getting ready to put in the chat, and I want you guys to go over and say hi to Shouty King, and I'm going to call you guys out, okay? Let's see, Soto Gaming link. I need you guys to click this link, go over and say hi to Shouty King, and give him a thumbs up. Click the like button. And tell him that we are here from the Soto You Dig. We're showing love from the Soto You Dig. Can we do that, guys? Shouty King is live, Rex. He runs another platform on Tommy's channel, the gaming channel. If you want to subscribe, then you can. If you want to watch him, then you can. But what I need everybody to do that's here is I want everybody to go over and at least click the thumbs up button. He plays games, so if you guys are interested in watching video games, I love watching the games that he plays. But before I end the show, I want everybody that's watching this show to go and click this link and go over and say hi to Shouty King. Say something in his chat. Jason Gunn is over there. Kyle23 is over there. We got 29 likes. I want to see us get up to maybe... Can we get 50 likes over there? Leslie Ann is over there. Jayla said, yes, we can. Jayla, you can go over there and say hi in his chat too. And tell him we just watched the You Dig. YADIG. And just hit the thumbs up. We got 33 thumbs up. We are 1 hour and 34 minutes into this show. We got a little bit of time. I can kill a little bit of time to do this. He getting his butt kicked. Brockton Nation. XVL said Brockton Nation, Massachusetts. What's up, John Gilliam? Rex, Kingdom Minded. What's up, Kingdom Minded? Quiet Storm. GSD Mom. If you guys get a chance, can y'all go over there and go say hi? Kogi is over there. Osman.
Hey, Leslie Ann, thank you so much for coming through. Y'all picking this might not be the stream y'all want to come to. Getting salty, getting moist over here. Skohar, what's happening, man? Thank you for coming through.
Sko is over there.
You said you're going to get the game.
Sesquipedalian.
Chassis, welcome back. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We up here. We doing bad.
Low is over there. Good, Low.
I was kind of.
Jay Dizzle. Rex is over there. Thank you, Rex. Chaos is over there. What up, Chaos?
Subscription over there on Soto Gaming World on YouTube.
We got 40 likes, guys. Can we get 10 more? Gerald Huya is over there. Thank you, Gerald.
To the rank match.
Jayla, did you go to that link? Jay McLovin, did you go to that link for me?
So you did. Hey, hello, what's happening? Hey, Sesquipedalian Mug, thank you so much for coming through. Jay
Carolyn is over there.
You say people mostly bail out.
I can't get it to open. Let me try a different link for you, Brother Kingdom Minded.
The guy that does the
try that one.
Weird. Talking about Just Jay.
Who said that?
Hey, Rex Juno. Hey, appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Big
Somebody said I'm weird.
Just times. You know what I'm saying? Sending the folks over to the Soto Gaming World.
That's all right.
Y'all picking a terrible.
I am different.
Terrible day though. God damn, this shit is embarrassing. I'm coming back tomorrow.
42. We got 42. We need 8 more, and we'll close out the show.
The fighting game got your boy looking rough.
Do
I play Call of Duty? Yes or no? I haven't played World War
Chastity posted the link out there. I will. We'll do it when you're almost done. Jayla, you can do it now. I'm pretty much done over here, sweetheart. Because I'm about to hit the end button over here. Once I hit the end button over here, I'm not going to be live over here until a little bit later on. So whenever you see the icon say the Soto You Dig, and it'll give you a time and a countdown, it'll let you know when I go live again. But I'm going to end up going live probably one more time tonight, depending on when Tommy Sotomayor goes live again. So yeah, Jayla, if you're watching me live, click over there and go to Soto Gaming. Click the thumbs up and say hi. We got 47.
Wait, I didn't get the block?
We got 47 likes, guys. We need 3 more. Can we get 3 more? The link didn't work. Okay, Carolyn, do me a favor and type in your search. Type in Soto Gaming, SOTOGAMING. That's one word, Soto Gaming, and then space, and then world, WORLD. If you type that in, you'll see the little globe icon that says Soto Gaming in the middle, and you ought to be able to click that and see that he's live. Click the one that's the red icon that says live now, and you ought to be able to click and say hi to him in his live show. Tommy said he was going to have the lines open tonight. Yep, that's right, Jason. That's why I said it depends on what time he goes live, because I don't want to interrupt Tommy's show, and I'm gonna be watching Tommy's show, to be honest with you. So there's Jayla. Good job, baby. Jeezy Cakes, Sylvester, Relationship Rehab. Got 47.
Give me a tag. Give me a tag.
Got 47 likes. Can we get 2 more? You liked it already? Okay.
There we go. Thank you. All right, let's go.
And I love his music. I love his music that he be over there playing. All right, guys, we are down to 74 people watching over here. The 74 people that you subbed and liked. Okay, cool. Thank you, Kingdom Minded. It still says, there we go, 48 likes. It just popped up. 2 more. Can we get 2 more likes, guys? 2 more. Let me get 2 more and we'll call it a night.
Real quick.
Want y'all to see him over there getting whooped on over there. Shout out King.
Who is this again? Cocoon.
I'm looking forward to Tommy's show too. Heck yeah. Shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. And we're going to keep doing this, man. We're going to keep supporting each other. So he automatically went from 15 people watching to about 35 consistently. That's pretty good. Shout out King. One of the guys I work with was originally from Montserrat. He says he could understand the Haitians with some effort. Okay, I got you. I got you, GSD Mom. Jayla, I saw that. Good job. I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that for me. Okay, we got 50 likes, guys. We got 50 likes. Again, thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. And depending on what Tommy does, yeah, he get whooped on. Depending on what Tommy does tonight, I might go live again, depending on what time he does his thing. So if you guys need anything, email me at thesotoyoudig@gmail.com. Jayla, I'm about to send you an email so we can chop it up a little bit, okay? I'm going to email you, and I want you to click that link and come in so we can chop it up a little bit. All right? Love you guys. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you in a little